I am posting about 10 days before my 5-month anniversary on T. As you can see, probably, I'm in my new apartment. That's why my walls are lavender. I really love it here. It's really great. It's a very safe environment, and my roommates are really awesome. In the last few months, I've had a lot of changes. I've gotten really hairy. Like my legs are really hairy, and I stopped shaving in December. And then I started T in May, and I mean, so they were hairy around May, but in this last month, they've gotten a lot thicker, and the hair like extends down to like a little lower in my feet. Um, my stomach is also more hairy, and my shoulders and arms just have a little more hair. Um, I've been getting more acne, like on my face. When I talk to my girlfriend about it, she makes fun of me because she says you can't really see it because I have so many freckles, but I can feel it. So I have acne. It's very upsetting. I also started getting like some chest acne you can't really see. But yeah, so my skin's a little more breaking out than normal. Um, my depression has also been a lot different. I've suffered from depression and anxiety disorder my whole life. I started on medication for it when I was around like 13, but it feels very different now. I'm working with my psychiatrist, who I see every week, to try to adjust my medication, but I definitely feel a bit more withdrawn. I'm able to almost just become numb about stuff easier, and I also have more rage when I get angry. I've been getting angry with myself because I'll get so frustrated over something like some stupid decision, and then I get angry because of it, and then I can't just like sort through it. Um, on another note, I have a lot more patience at work. I am a preschool teacher and I work with kids with special emotional needs. Um, and I lately, and I started the job in July. But lately I've really just been kicking ass on it, and it feels really good. And like, I've no when I come home after work, I'll freak out about something, but when I'm at work, I have all the patience in the world, and I'm finding myself having more patience than some of the co-teachers that I'm working with too. Um, so I mean, I'm really having to relearn myself, and what can set me off and what won't, and how to calm myself down. Um, I need to be getting more exercise. I've been gaining weight. I also just haven't been working out like I used to. This is the first time in like 17 years I haven't played a team sport. Um, so it's really hard for me, so I need to get back into it. But, I mean, other than that, everything's going really well. I have a consult with Dr. Beverly Fisher, who's in Maryland, for top surgery, hopefully around January. I put in my papers in Virginia to petition to have my name legally changed to Andrew Richardson Miller. I should be getting that letter back any day now, hopefully, to find out more about it. Um, those are my big changes so far. If anyone has worked with Dr. Fisher before, you should message me because I'd love to know more about her. Um, but I decided today I was going to do my shot on YouTube. So let me show you what I have working with me today. It's my testosterone. It's a 200. I do 100 milligrams. I do 100. I do 100 every Sunday. I was doing 200 once a week. I mean 200 every 2 weeks, but I didn't like that. Like on that second week, I started coming down. So now I do 100 every week. My syringe. I have testosterone is a very thick oil. So I use a different needle to pull than I do to inject with, which is this one. So first what I'm going to do is with my alcohol swab. I'm going to clean the container of the testosterone because it can get dirty, and even though I'm not using this needle, I don't want my testosterone to be gross. So then I want to pull my needle back and insert it. And then all this extra air I have, I'm going to push up and through so it doesn't create a suction within the needle and the testosterone. And then I'm going to try to pull out 100. And I like to pull out extra because you have to get it through your needle head as well. I've gotten much better at this than I used to be. It used to be much harder to do, but I've been feeling pretty good about it lately. Alright. So then you want to pull your lever all the way back to get any of the tea that's in the needle. So pull it back, and then you cap it. And then this is a 20 gauge, and this is a 25 gauge. If you try to take the tea out of the vial with the 25 gauge, it takes a long time, so I prefer just to switch my needle. So I'm going to now rearrange myself. These are my legs, as you can see. So I'm going to try to get a big area to clean off, just in case you miss, because you always want to have it nice and done. I actually went backwards. One cool trick I learned is I was doing it without ice for a while, but on Tumblr I found out that if you just stick an ice cube on there for a few minutes, it can really help the sting that you sometimes get. And I was getting pretty sore afterwards, so I decided to do the ice cube trick. It really is to each his own how they like to do their shot, if they like to do ice cube or not. I really liked it last time, so I'm going to try it again this time. Ice cube in the trash can. Then I'm going to clean it again. And now I need to let that dry. Because if you give yourself a shot when your alcohol isn't dry, it's going to sting a lot. So now what I have to do is switch this cover on to this needle. So I'm going to take it off. And this actually is airtight, so like I can tip it over. None of my testosterone is going to fall out. It's fine. I got very worried about that my first time. So then your needles are really just twist-ons. Then this is the new needle I use. And then what you want to do is you want to push it up and through until you see some tea come through your needle head. Perfect. Now I just need to let this dry a little bit more. Alright. I shouldn't have been touching that with my hand, but, you know, I really don't care. So then, I like to hold my needle like this. Have two fingers down, kind of like a pencil, like if you want to, like that. You want to go straight down into your muscle and then use your plunger. Really try to keep it as straight as possible because the more it shakes, the worse it is. So I like to count and go 1, 2, 3. And then I go straight down. Pull up to make sure you're not in a vein. And then I like to hold it and press it all in. I like to take nice deep breaths when I do my shot. And really make sure to squeeze all that last stuff out. Pull out. Hold on. And then these are super cool safety ones because you can just flick it right there and it puts the cover on it. That is how you do it, and that is how I do my shot. So, I do one of those every week now. I'm hoping once I'm on tea for a few years that I can switch over to the cream or the patch. But, to be honest, doing these shots really aren't that bad. And anyone that's able to do a shot every week, for whatever reason, if you're trans or not, or any other medical reason, you're pretty much a really big badass for being able to stab yourself, which is cool. For those that are watching this video that are still waiting to get tea, I know how much that sucks, and I would never just say just go and get it, because you can't. The process can really blow, and it can be a lot of just politics of trying to get it and being sent from place to place. But just keep holding on and keep waiting, because it'll happen sometime. Well, that is my almost 5-month update, and I hope everyone had a good time watching me stab myself in the leg. Have a good one. Bye.